In 2005, I was sentenced to 6 months in a drug rehab, and that's where I met Jason. It was Super Bowl Sunday, and we decided to sneak out and watch the Super Bowl. So my girlfriend picked up my mom's Jeep. She drives to St. Petersburg to pick us up from this park. We had signed out of the rehab as if we were going to work, and we started drinking right away. And that's when I got the call from this guy, Tony. He just said, "You guys need to get back right away. I can't cover for you." So we were kind of in a rush. I definitely was not paying attention. I was drunk. And when that car was slowing down, it just, I swerved, and that's when it happened. And I still remember, seeing him on his back.
My dad hung up the phone, and he said, "Your brother was in an accident, and Mom's going to Florida." We knew that everybody was ejected from the vehicle and that Jason was in the hospital. And I was convinced that if he could just make it out of the hospital, I'd give up my whole life.
And I would call him every day to check on him, because my mom was actually going to the hospital to see how he was doing. And it was 11 days later when we found out that he died. So
I walked in the house, and I just remember my dad saying, "Danielle," and that was it, because he didn't have to say the rest. I just started grieving.
The thought that came into my mind was, that's more years than I'd even been alive. I was 24 at that time, and now I just got sentenced to 25 years. And I realized that I just ruined my life. I killed my friend Jason and just really created a big mess out of my life. I know that it was completely my fault and my choices that led me to that position, but at the same time, I deserved it.
There's never gonna be a moment that my brother gets to meet my kids. He's never gonna meet my husband. He's never gonna make fun of me again. I didn't lose the love I had for my brother, but God knew I needed a place to put it. And so he gave me Jabe.
They call my name, and I go up to the window to get my mail, and it's a letter from Catherine. It's Catherine Gibson, so the only Gibson I know, was Jason. Catherine said, "If you need this or if you don't, I forgive you." And I cried when I read it. I received Dee's letter right after. And she just, right from the start of the letter, "I'm not mad at you, I don't hate you, I don't, hold anything against you. It was an accident and I forgive you."
That was to say, this is just forgiveness, unconditional, from the bottom of my heart for you. This is it. Accepting him as my brother was not a conscious decision. It was God planting in my heart.
I think everything changed after I received those letters. So I think it was 2019. And 1122 had their content on our tablets before any other, before we even had the Pando app. I stumbled upon I think it was the Loudmouth series of Peter. I just kept watching it from that point on. I really started to understand the significance of what Jesus did on the cross, listening to Joby. The day I got released from prison, I just felt like I was supposed to come to Jacksonville. I'm watching 1122 services on my tablet, but I didn't know anybody in Jacksonville. What am I doing?
I was planning vacation with my husband to come to Florida. We were gonna do Disney, and then we didn't because he had to have surgery. And then I was like, let's just go to Jacksonville and we'll meet Jabe and it'll be cool. I didn't know anything about 1122. I just wanted to go to church with Jabe.
So she flew down here and took me to the service at San Pablo on January 5th, right? So after the service, she makes me stand in line and has me meet Joby and introduces me as her brother. Then after that, she took me over to a little computer on the wall, made me sign up for a disciple group. They embraced me as family since day one.
A part of my grieving was forgiving. Out of this obedience came freedom I've never known before. I had to experience life in all of its earthliness to understand that heaven can be here on earth, but I'm not going to find it. God put me here to create it.
The grace, love, and mercy that they showed me, right, is really just a picture of God's love, grace, and mercy. He's made numerous ways, countless ways. And he took the mess that I created in my life and turned it into something beautiful.